Welcome to the podcast that brings you raw and original takes on a wide range of sports and entertainment. It's your boy Henny Dre.
It's John.
And this is the Pham Perspective. And we ain't got all the facts.
Nope.
But we all gonna keep it 100 with all the opinions that we do give.
100 at a 1,000.
You heard episode 136, you know what I'm saying?
136.
You know what I'm saying? We just keep it pushing and keep bringing out this content, you know what I'm saying? I know
whether you like it or not.
Word, man. Well, I know the video, the timings be different, but man, I'll be working, man. You know what I'm saying? Pham Studio,
Hey.
like the goal was to always grow, and we've been growing like crazy, you know what I'm saying? I say for a year and some change, what we did in a year and some change in here, if only the listeners, you know what I'm saying, could see it in here, you know what I'm saying? If only the viewers could see the background, you know what I'm saying? And know in the corner over there, you know what I'm saying? Like, and know where we came from and who we talked to and who, you know what I'm saying, what we built in here. I give it up to ourselves, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
You don't give it to us, we don't give it to our goddamn self.
But you can catch us on YouTube, you know what I'm saying? If you're watching, you already know that. If you're listening, that's where you can find this Pham Perspective podcast. That's full. It might change pretty soon. I don't know. Because, you know, we might become a multi-network or something type. You know, who knows? We got to push the game, change the game. You know what I'm saying? You can catch us on, if you're watching, and you just want to listen, you tired of looking at our face, you know what I'm saying? You can catch us on Anchor or Spotify, you know what I'm saying, or Google Podcasts or something like that. Even on Facebook, you know, Pham TV actually does have the podcast tab, you know what I'm saying? And you can check out the audio version right on Facebook too. You ain't got to go nowhere. No links, you know what I'm saying? You can trust us. You know what I'm saying? We Pham.
Right.
We Pham.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? We shooting in 4K today too, man.
4K.
Stun on them real quick. Stun on them.
4K.
You know what I'm saying? But punch them in the face with content, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people got punched in the face over the weekend, you know what I'm saying? Sports podcast, you know we love our boxing, you know we love our fighting sports, man, you know what I'm saying? It's in the human nature, you know what I'm saying? Our primal instinct. You know what I'm saying? But one of the most primal sports, you know what I'm saying? Probably one that growing to be, they've been saying it for a few years now, but it's probably coming more true, you know, as the days goes on. Every year is bigger and better, you know what I'm saying? UFC. You know what I'm saying? UFC, Kamaru Usman, man. The champ. He's no longer the champ, man. And he was solid as a champ too, man.
Absolutely.
Definitely, I was definitely a fan, you know what I'm saying? He came in the game different. He dominated some of the fighters I thought was the best fighters in the UFC at the time. And he opened my eyes to him, and I was very, like, you know who I was tuned in. Tuned in. He was jumping on podcast after podcast, you know, telling the story, you know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
So he,
every dog has his day, as they say. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, like you said, he been dominating and stuff like that. I'm not the biggest UFC fan, but you know, like you said, he was a polarizing figure. You know who he was. Like, oh yeah, he the man, and he, like you said, he beat the people that we know. You know what I'm saying? And you know, he went into number 2 against what was the guy name? What's the cat name?
Leon Edwards.
Edwards, it was number 2. He won the first one in decision. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, he had to run it back.
He was on his way to the decision, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right, because he was at the 5th, right?
It was the last round. Boom. Head kick.
One punch or one kick, literally in UFC. So
in any sport, you know what I'm saying? We're a sports podcast. What's the main saying in every sport? It's a game of inches. You know what I'm saying? Like, in every sport, it makes sense. It's moments where it shows that. And, you know what I'm saying? This is a moment where his technique wasn't even really off.
Right, nah.
It was just he got caught with,
like you said,
one.
Like you said inches, because it could be a little to the left, and it's not effective.
It might have grazed him.
Yeah, it's not effective as a, you know what I mean, getting hit right in the fucking head. Headshots.
Became a meme quick, you know, the internet. Undefeated, you know what I'm saying? They don't show no mercy.
Works bad.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody is his enemy.
No mercy.
Everybody is his enemy. Everybody is his opponent. The internet will always come out on top. Always. You know what I'm saying? And it might be a good thing, might be a bad thing. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. But, that's a fact.
What was kind of a bad thing, you know what I'm saying, in boxing world, you know what I'm saying, or it could be very well a bad thing, especially in this person's career. And I could kind of understand where he's coming from. I try to understand. I tried to, at least.
You got to.
You know what I'm saying?
Try.
Anthony Joshua, you know what I'm saying? Former heavyweight champion of the world. You know what I'm saying? He had his second fight against the heavyweight champion of the world, Alexander Usyk. You know what I'm saying? These overseas names, you know. As soon as Lennox Lewis came through, you know, it was like, all right, overseas people could fight.
In general, like you said, that fight was at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, got the notification.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
You know, they got a different time over there, though. But
And Usyk came out on top with a decision. Usyk is known to be a smaller fighter. You know what I'm saying? His name has always been in the mix, though. When Wilder Joshua and Wilder Fury first start talking, you know what I'm saying? It was always also Alexander Usyk there too, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And it's not somebody I watch all the time, but I just know his name's always in the hat.
It rang the bell, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But so he won by decision, and that's where, you know, the everything started to fall apart maybe in Anthony Joshua's mind. You know what I'm saying? He had a meltdown. I got a clip right here I'm going to play. You know what I'm saying? It's about 1.5 minutes long. But this is basically after the fight, in the ring after Usyk was named the champion still.
Amen.
You know,
AJ was a lot better, but Usyk was better too. He's angry here, Anthony Joshua. Wenger just trying to calm him down. Derek Chisora in there as well, not quite sure what's going on, but he's left the ring, AJ. He was annoyed about something, but it seemed so respectful afterwards.
Getting into some fans right now.
He put in an absolutely cracking display tonight, Anthony Joshua, but he is annoyed. He's upset.
Absolutely cracking.
And they just need to calm him down here, because after Tottenham he wouldn't have slept well. He could sleep well tonight. That was a really gritty and brilliant effort.
Yeah, he could be proud of his performance. He couldn't have put any more into that. I don't know what's gone on there. I don't know what's been said.
He's coming back into the ring, Anthony Joshua. He took hold of 2 of the belts, the Ring Magazine and the WBA Super, I think. What's he doing here?
I don't care about strong, I have that skills.
And he threw them down.
Skills in boxing.
Why?
You're not strong, how did you beat me?
I'm not sure his team understood it.
Because of skills. Let's do the I have character. Let's do determination.
Listen. I just want to say...
That's about all. Yeah, that's about the end of the clip. Well, yeah, man. What you think about that clip, man? What you think is going through Anthony Joshua's head? How you feel about that?
He had the moment of like he just you know, that's the second defeat against him, right?
Yeah.
Second loss and stuff like that. And he just in that space where you gotta think like he was the man for all them years, then lose, then, you know what I mean, was the man. Like I said, not losing. I'm the champion. I'm this, I'm that. And then now to lose, and and to lose again. Now he feels like, man, forget y'all. Like, and then, people will change on you. He lost. Now, all right, this guy, I'm gonna cheer for him now. You know what I'm saying? So he gotta just take that humble pie, and then he gotta relax and be like, listen, man, there ain't nobody. You know what I mean? Go unscathed in this game. You know what I mean? The greatest, that considered the greatest other than Floyd, took L's out here. You know what I'm saying? And went through trials and tribulations. So that's what he got to learn, like I said, because he just been, like I said, he been the man. And, real boxing fans, or even like the casual fans like me and you, like we saw him. We're like, he nice, but he ain't fighting nobody yet. Mm-hmm. And once he fought somebody, you saw it. Like, he probably four.
Andy Ruiz?
4 and 6, probably like in his last, 6 fights, something like that. He lost to Andy Ruiz, won back, then lost to this cat twice. Like
2 and 4.
So he 3 and 4 in the last 4 games, four fights, right?
7.
7?
You said 3 and 4.
Yeah. I mean, my bad. My bad. He 1 and 3 in the last 4 fights. Okay, so you know what I'm saying. So
yeah, Andy Ruiz. Side note: Andy Ruiz has a fight against Luis Ortiz.
Oh yeah. I don't care. Like I said, this guy, he ain't getting nowhere love from me, man. To get up there and he ate too much pie, you know what I'm saying, and got beat up, you know what I mean, second fight. But, yeah, that's all he's dealing with, man. He just got to learn how to, you know, just get back to reality. Like, you ain't that guy no more, you know what I'm saying?
That's what I think it was. I think he was brought back to reality, you know what I'm saying? At the end, it was very, very important what he said, you know, what he was telling Usyk. He was like, you're not stronger than me. How did you beat me? But he answered himself. He knows the answer. You beat me with skill. I have to get better. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's unfortunate he had it in that moment, in that ring, where it's like and dealing with all that, it probably a spiral like a motherfucker. His head was probably going crazy. The room was probably spinning because he probably felt that, you know, how the announcers were sounding. It sounded like he had a pretty good fight. And he probably felt that he actually really won.
He felt he really won this fight, at least. You know what I'm saying? The first one.
Or whatever he was doing, whatever his coaches taught him or told him to do, he probably executed it fine. It just wasn't enough.
It just wasn't enough.
And that's another important part of what the announcer said. The announcer said he couldn't have done more. He fought great. He couldn't have done more.
He said he could sleep good at night because he executed a good fight.
But I'm saying, but in his head though, why would I want to hear that? Like, no, I lost. What you mean I can't put more than what I did? No, I probably could. Right. I just gotta learn how to find that in me, and I can't figure it out. And the thing with Anthony Joshua, he started boxing a little later, and he got it to, you know, get out of trouble. He got into it, you know, already been in jail type job. So it's probably like the specimen, you know what I'm saying, the Ivan Drago, you know what I'm saying, effect where it's like they just showing off how, you know, pause but beautiful he looked. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no, absolutely, that's all it was.
And with the height and the how big he is, he hit hard, like. And you could see it in the fights when he do make contact. But when you got somebody that can eat a punch, that's where it come in.
Right, exactly.
That's where it come in because we saw him, you know, besides the knockouts, even when he was still winning, he was getting hit hard and he was wobbling.
Right. It was a matter of time.
You know what I'm saying?
It was a matter of time. Like you said, he was the man. You know what I mean? Like you said, he's a specimen. Like you look at him, like, yeah, that nigga.
Luckily, he ain't swing on nobody though, because I seen that video trending over the weekend too, of people fighting their trainers and stuff after fights. Luckily, he ain't swing on nobody. That's a big motherfucker you don't want to stop. Look like Tyson and these police. And
that's a fact. Nobody want no smoke when it come to that aspect. But like you said, you know, just get a little humble pie, get back in the gym, work on your craft, watch film, and. Now this is the real test. Like I said beforehand, you know, I say a lot of fighters or whatever, like this is your real test. Now you gotta come back. Now I want to see your next fight. Now I want you to see you dominate and, you know, work your way back up. Maybe you got to take that Wilder. You know, same for Wilder. Wilder he got to come back hard, like strong. You know, probably financially he don't need to come back, but you know, as a dog as he is, and you know, as a boxer, you want to fight. You know what I mean? So yeah, like I said, that's all that was. But hopefully he gets back on the right track. Go from there, you know what I mean? Prove a lot of people wrong. Because, you know, everybody thought the same thing. Like you said, he ain't fight nobody. You know, he looked good and stuff like that. Pause, but he just ain't fight nobody. So we'll see, though. I'm looking forward for the comeback now. Now I'm going to see what he's going to do next. For sure.
That's what sports is about. That's what battle is about. You know what I'm saying? How do you come back? How do you get up after you fall? You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
And in our last little two, real quick, you know what I'm saying, before we move on to the next subject, you know what I'm saying? Devin Haney and Gamboa's 2 is official. You know what I'm saying? It's a fight that for some reason a lot of people don't want to see, and it's kind of like it's weighing on me because it's like, no, we have to push this number 2 because we have to, you know, get people out of the idea that if you lose, you're not gonna get another fight. So we have to be excited for this number 2, so we can see more of these fights.
Yeah, my thing, like I said, my thing with any rematches is as long as you don't get knocked out. That's my thing. Like if you get knocked out, I don't think nobody.
And ratings wise, don't make it the same fight.
Yeah, like I don't want to be. Yeah. You get knocked out, I don't think you deserve no on number 2. But in their case, you know what I'm saying, Haney did dominate the fight mainly. Yeah. Like that. But like you said, maybe Gamboa feel like, you know, Joshua was feeling like I could have gave it a little bit more. I was trying to fill him out and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
A little more time.
Yeah.
A couple more rounds.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Right. I was just in my groove. I could have did this different. So, you know what I mean? It's definitely you'll see what he gonna do. You know what I mean? Because Gambosis was the champ. So, like I said, he got a little humble pie too. You know, to be the champ, and you know what I mean. Only defended once or twice before he got it stripped. You know what I mean? So, not stripped, but got beat for it. And, Haney at the same time. Now his confidence is in the roof. Mm-hmm. Hopefully he don't let that little hand down or something like that and get caught. So yeah, let's see. I'm with it. I'm watching him. I'm tap in. You know what I mean? For sure.
Word, man. The boss of all that, man, though. Dana White, man. Mm-hmm. Not boxing, but the whole fighting world. Mm-hmm. Dana White, we going into football with this one because he tapped into another sport real quick. You know what I'm saying?
Just a little quick.
He was trying to make some moves happen, and influence some deals to happen. You know what I'm saying? And
just influence. You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? The rumor came out. It came from him. So I don't know if it's a rumor. I don't know how much we do trust whatever.
I think that was just
but
that was a rumor that was a whisper that you heard that it was true. Because back then, people was talking about it, but nah.
But he came out talking about how close he almost set up Tom Brady in Vegas. Vegas probably his epicenter too. You know what I'm saying? With the UFC fights and the whole, and that's where the money at.
Right.
Period. You know what I'm saying? That's where the money at. You know what I'm saying? So
money team.
How do you feel about what do you think the Raiders would have did in the whole situation? Like, what do you think they would have did with Brady if they got him? But what do you think about the whole situation as a whole and the reason why they didn't get him or why it didn't work out?
I think on a Gruden standpoint, because he the one that
it was the John Gruden era, right?
Yeah, he was the one that said no. Remember, because he was GM. He didn't
make a lot of good decisions. It was like everything. It's like he wanted to go opposite of everybody's common sense.
That's where he at. You know what I'm saying? To be honest, that's where he at. You know what I mean? He turned away, Tom Brady to go. You know what I mean? He was looking at the long haul. I believe when Gruden he was looking at the long haul, like, you know what I'm saying? And Brady,
he was thinking about that in the wrong era.
Right? No, absolutely. Like in any league, man. Like even when we'll talk about KD later, but you want to win now. Like you know what I mean? Like if you got the sure thing right now,
go get it.
Go get it. Especially like Brady was a free agent. Mm-hmm. It ain't like KD. Like you got trade for him. Like Brady was a free agent, and he bringing
he thought he was too old.
Arguably the one of the top tight ends of all time with him. Like you know what I mean?
He thought he was too old. That's probably where the bottom line came out to.
No, that's what I'm saying though. But that's what I mean though. As far as like, but you gotta think though. NFL, see, that's what I'm saying. NFL is different. Yeah, but Gruden Gruden just a different animal. Cause you gotta think Elway was old. Elway won 2 Super Bowls and retired. Staying with the Denver Broncos. You think Denver's gonna say no to Peyton Manning? Got a Super Bowl out of that. You know what I mean? Went to 2. So you know what I mean. Now Tom Brady, boom. Like a lot of. Quarterbacks when they done with their teams, you know what I mean? Vinny Testaverde and team, other quarterbacks like that, Warren Moon and all, like they go to other teams and still flourish. And Joe Montana with KC, like
you need a fresh start sometimes.
Yeah, you need that little boost. Maybe it's not the long, like the future, but you didn't know what you had the future with Derek Carr either. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But in Brady's eyes, he made the better decision. Obviously, he won the Super Bowl and Tampa Bay was a better overall team than the Raiders, but the Raiders messed up. Like you said, you got your new stadium about to open. You're supposed to bring the GOAT over there.
Yeah, that's the key. That's probably why Dana was like, yo, listen,
right?
New stadium, bringing more money into the town than ever. You got to bring the big dog. You got to bring the show.
Exactly. That's what it was.
You got to bring the show.
TB12 be over there in Vegas. Like I said, he lined at everything. Just Gruden was like, nah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because Tampa Bay at the same time wasn't, known as a great franchise either. So, you got Vegas, like I said, fresh start. You got the Raiders, the black and gold, the black and silver. Like, it's a historic franchise. But
that new stadium will change the whole city, man. We talk about it all the time. You know what I'm saying? When Buffalo do their new little renovations and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Imagine
how they get their new stadium. That'd be nuts.
How much traffic, you know what I'm saying? This business-wise is going to be booming,
Booming.
Just everything new. New locations, I feel like, is one of the keys to, like, well, just motion. You know what I'm saying? We was talking about motion, travel, and I think it's just, like, it's inevitable, you know what I'm saying? So when we talk about moving, you know what I'm saying? We're going to talk about Baker Mayfield, you know what I'm saying? He got that starting job over there in Carolina.
Gig, man.
And you know, my predictions was I got at a max he's gonna win 7 games. You know what I'm saying? With that team, his first year, new coach, new thing, whatever. But it can be like one of them worst the first teams because he's not a rookie.
Right.
He's still technically a veteran in the league now. You know what I'm saying? He's been around. He felt the speed of the game already. He knows what's going on. What are the chances? What do you see happening? And what I ain't even gonna ask that, but what do you see Baker doing in that starting position? You think he gonna take advantage?
Yeah, I think like we talked about before. Carolina overall, like talent wise, they got talent. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got arguably one of the best running backs that's coming off of injuries. You know what I mean? He got something to prove, you know what I mean, to all the haters. You got a good receiving core, you know what I'm saying? So Baker's in the perfect situation as far as, you know, being surrounded with talent, because you can be Jameis Winston and put up numbers and team still ain't like, we don't really know if you still a, you know, long-term future. So
fun fact, Josh Allen and Daniel Jones' stats is almost identical.
That's crazy.
Except for their record.
Right, except for the win-loss.
The win-loss is like exact opposite.
That's how it be, man. That's how it be. That's a fact. But yeah, so I think he'll have a good season. Like I said, good, you know, borderline. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'll say better than good. Like you said, if you got 7 wins and you doing good numbers and it's trending there, because you know they not picked to win the division, but if he can go in there and compete every Sunday and win 7 to 8 games, yeah, he's definitely gonna get that contract extension, as I was saying beforehand. So, yeah, but I think he'll be, like I said, I think he's set up good. Like I said, it's a good overall team wise. Like, if he'd have went to Seattle, he would just.
Now Seattle's so bad right now. They players retiring.
All right, yeah, Seattle would have been different. So Carolina at least is, you know, everyone wants to win. Like everyone's job is on the line, sort of thing. So everyone wants to prove it and win. So he's definitely in the right situation. So
we're talking about movement though, still, man, and talking about, man, the opening day, man. Hold up, man. Opening day of the NFL, man, September 8th. You know what I'm saying? And it's the Rams in LA versus the Buffalo Bills, man. So it's East Coast versus West Coast. You know what I'm saying? The Rams are still claiming that they are interested in OBJ. You know, the Rams gonna pay for anybody. The Rams is like some Cowboys fans. As soon as somebody get available, yeah, he coming over here.
That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? That, right? The rumors like, yeah, we're gonna get him. Like, yeah. How can you afford it?
But you know what I'm saying? Von Miller been, you know, pitching heavy. You know what I'm saying? Putting his people on Photoshop, put the jersey on them. You know what I'm saying? Odell hasn't really like denied that he, you know, I think he did say he would he would play over there. You know what I'm saying? You got Stephon Diggs, you got a potent offense. So it's like a tug of war. It's like the perfect game for the NFL to start the season. You know what I'm saying? On Thursday night. You know what I'm saying? It's the lone game. You know what I'm saying? This is who you watching. You got the reigning Super Bowl champs. You know what I'm saying? Against the up-and-comers.
You got just about the Super Bowl favorite.
You know what I'm saying? 13 seconds, you know what I'm saying, away from,
you got one of them top, you know, teams to win it this year. And the Buffalo Bills, and, you know.
Trending the right way.
One of the top overall, you know, I would say he's my top quarterback in the league right now. So, yeah, man, it's going to be definitely great. Like I said, NFL's right around the corner. Like I said, starting on Thursday. They got their own game. We got to see what colors we going to wear in Cali, because I got to make it in Cali. That's my 5-year plan. Make it to Cali over there. Well, start in San Diego and then make it to Cali. Well, we got to see the colors we can wear, though, because I don't know if you can wear that red right there, but but yeah, definitely a great game. Like I said, Odell will be great on both teams. You know what I'm saying? For sure, because
he ain't going to play either way.
Yeah, he ain't gonna play at least 9 games. Yeah, at least 9 games.
It's just interesting factor.
It's the end of the season factor. Cause
you think that game is gonna make his decision? Like,
nah, that shit ain't making nothing. The check is what gonna make the check is what making a difference. Buffalo probably inquired, like, yeah, we're interested, but you know, we're keeping tabs on you. They basically called and said hello. Like, you know what I'm saying? Hello. How's the baby? Oh, okay, all right. And we'll keep in touch, you know what I mean? And The Rams doing the same thing. Like, everything good? Okay, yeah. Keep us updated on your, you know what I mean? And he's like, all right, cool.
Keep watching them AP videos.
Right, like, yeah, just keep doing that. You know what I mean? Stop playing ding dong ditch. You know what I'm saying? Like keep rehabbing and stuff like that. So yeah, I don't think the game has nothing to do with that. But like I said, Super Bowl champs. You know what I mean? Stafford dealing with a little bit of little tendonitis. You know what I'm saying? But he's looking poised to start that first game of the season.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? So yeah, it's gonna be, like I said, the dogs, the up and coming dogs versus the dogs. That's right now. So definitely gonna be a great game to start the season, man, for sure.
Mm-hmm. Star-studded, man. You know what I'm saying? Difference of colors. You know what I'm saying?
Bob Miller playing back to his old team. You know what I'm saying? They was Super Bowl champ. You know what I mean? So like I said, NFL know what the hell they be doing.
Yeah, they know what they're doing.
Never fucking lacking.
They already know who about to get traded in week 8.
Right. They already know.
They already know.
They already know Saquon. They already know. Yeah. They already know a star running back going.
I'm sure it's a trend.
To the Eagles.
I'm sure it's a trend. I'm sure it's a big screen they can look at and just be like, all right, what happened in the last 100 years, and let's see what always happens. Like, what's the patterns that people be making? So
between that, like I said, they the ears, so they know what's going to
I'm saying, but just like how we say, man, I forgot what I was saying. So
yeah, but like I said, they got the ears to the streets and stuff like that, so they know what trades can be on the horizon. Like, if the Giants start 0-4 or something like that, okay, Barkley is on the trading block like he was this year. You know what I mean? McCaffrey, if the Carolina gets in the little frenzy or whatever, we know he could be on the block. You know what I mean? Like, it's a lot of factors.
They have recently switched up games though. That made sense too though. Them flex games.
No, I love the flex games. They be switching it out. They got to, man. You don't watch this person and that. Yeah, nah, man. Switch these up, bro. But
that definitely needed to be implemented.
Yeah, but implemented. Right. But so they can't control the Thursday ones so much. You know what I mean? Because it's Thursday, like it's on the schedule. You know what I mean? But they can definitely reschedule a Sunday game from 8 to 1 o'clock or something. You know what I mean? So definitely, like you said, the NFL's around the corner.
Word, man. Talking about movement, though, who else gonna miss opening day? That boy Deshaun Watson. He got hit with that pow. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
he got hit with that 11 game pow. You know what I'm saying?
I said 10, so 11, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? 12 weeks. You know what I'm saying? $5 million fine. And then the game checks he lose for them 12 weeks gonna add up to $666,666.
That's it.
You think the NFL sending a message?
That's it. No,
because it's 11 games, but then
as far as game wise, they
but
did.
the 12 weeks,
but that's why they mad.
Add up to
that's why they mad. That's why
666.
That's why all the owners was mad about the contract because it's guaranteed. Cleveland know what they was doing. Mm-hmm. They say, "Yo, you come over here, we're gonna finagle this contract. So this year, we know you're getting suspended this year.
Yeah, we know.
So for this year, we're gonna give you 99.2% of your contract guaranteed." And then your annual salary will be the other percentage. And he was like, all right. Mm-hmm. So I think, like I said, I think it's fair overall. I think everyone is, you know what I mean? They got $5 million out the deal, you know what I'm saying, in 11 games. So it's definitely a big hit for Houston, for Cleveland, though. What do you expect from Cleveland this year since now that we know Deshaun Watson missing
Jacoby Brissett
11 games, yeah. What's your prediction on Cleveland since, like I said, we know Watson ain't playing 11 games now?
Let me see their schedule real quick, because while
you look it up, you got, so we talking about people missing games. Your boy Chase Young is gonna miss the first 4. Still recovering from his injury that he received. Not he received, but he got last year. You know what I mean? He's still recovering from that ACL.
Yeah, that's what I was going to actually bring up too while I was looking up, because that actually hurts my heart, because I swear I had hope that we had the chance at least to start 4-0 this year.
That hurts you. That hurts your chances, though.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody laughed at me, you know what I'm saying? Like they always do. You know what I'm saying? They laugh at Washington, even though, we probably got more chips than most of them. You know what I'm saying?
But they laugh. Listen, man, my team Jets is laughing.
But I looked at the schedule, man. I'm like, yo, it's
favorable.
We could possibly go 4-0 because one, division games, you already know they up in the air.
Yep.
And 2, we getting them early in the year. It's a couple early in the year, and then it's the Jaguars and Lions.
A lot of of people are big on the Lions for some reason. I mean, because
it's Hard Knocks.
I have to see. I don't know.
It's Hard Knocks.
A lot of people big on the Lions, man. You know, what I mean, they definitely got some young
They're
talent.
always big on the team that they see the whole.
Swift just got to stay, healthy and you know what's that? Who was that? St. Pierre, whatever his name. He was getting busy last year as a receiver, and they drafted another.
We got the Eagles week 3 too, and that's the one that I was like, maybe we could get them early.
Like I said, I got the Eagles winning y'all division. So.
You know what I'm saying? But my thing is, when I hear about the Eagles and quote unquote, somewhat of a super team, you know how they I heard this story before. You know what I'm saying? You remember with Vince Young and them, when they came out, this like the dream team with football, NFL, and then they shit the bed. So right. It's just like I still got hope with that. You know what I'm saying? I just with them catching them early so they might not gel as much. Because I go back to my personal life when we beat that private school the first time a city team did it in 16 years. So we caught them early in the season. Right. They wasn't in their flow yet.
They ain't find their flow.
The word.
You know what I'm saying? As you still looking it up?
I got it right here. Then I had the Bears, the Panthers. The Bears, I heard, gonna be shit too.
Yeah, I heard the Bears. Feel sorry for Fields over there. They might.
I think that was the preseason.
They might get that first draft pick.
No, the first one was the preseason.
QB.
We got Carolina. We got the Jets, the Pittsburgh Steelers. Who, come on, you can't front on Mike Tomlin. They got them losing the division. Come on, man. Mike Tomlin gonna figure something out. We got Atlanta Falcons, Chargers, Patriots, Ravens, Bengals, Dolphins. I seen the simulation. They did a season in Madden with and the Dolphins won the Super Bowl.
This is the Cleveland schedule you're looking at, right?
Yeah, Cleveland.
Yeah.
Buffalo Bills, Tampa Bay.
They got to play a lot of their games.
They play a lot of bullshit teams early though, so they still might got a chance. What wide receivers they got over? Peoples Jones?
They got Peoples Jones over there. They got
I know Landry left, right?
Landry left, but they picked up Amari Cooper. And they still got
Amari Cooper. Oh yeah, okay, so
they still got the two-headed monster at the running backs. They still got
11 games, man. 11 games.
They still got the pretty good tight ends.
If Jacoby Brissett stay healthy, because that's always a factor too.
Yeah.
With him in particular.
Yep.
If he stays healthy, I'll give him a good 4 games out of 11.
So that'll be 4 or 7 when Deshaun comes back.
Yeah.
When he comes to play.
Yeah, and when he comes back, I don't. It might. Him and Baker might be. The Browns and Baker might be fighting for the better record by the end of the year.
Gotcha. Okay, yeah, I can see 4 or 7.
Because I love Deshaun, but I've always, I always had my questions from the beginning. Like, he's had a couple years off, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it showed in that little preseason game at first. I don't know what's happened since, but
yeah. Okay, yeah, I can see that. Yeah, that's a fair assessment. I can see the same thing. I can see the same thing. 4 games, 4 out of 4 and 7. You know what I mean? So definitely, like I said, this ain't their year. You know?
No, it's not neither their year.
You know what I mean? Because like I said, he gonna miss all them games. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's a fair assessment. I can see the same thing for sure. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you know what I mean? Like I said, we were talking about the AFC, the NFC East. I'm gonna get in the NFC East and the AFC East. You know what I mean? So like you said, saying the NFC East, like I said, I got the Philadelphia Eagles winning the division. Then I have the Cowboys at number 2. Then I have the Washington Redskins at number 3. Man.
I like see you saved it with saying the real name. Okay.
Yeah, look, I said the real name. Right?
Yeah, well, we're gonna be tied for second at least. We can't be at no Cowboys.
Yeah. So I'm gonna have y'all third.
I was waiting. I was about to cut your mic if you said the Giants.
Then the Giants there. You know what I mean? Giants will
turn the lights
division
off
to be a little more interesting than people think. You know what I mean? I mean, always is a fight. They all had the same.
It's always interesting. We just be trash.
Yeah. Had a different division winner, for the last couple of years or whatever. But I do have Philadelphia winning this year. Like I said, I think the Brown edition, I think that's just a little cherry on top. I think they'll be, might get, a running back, Drake or somebody over there going, from the Raiders or something like that. Like they're gonna be good. So I got Philly winning that, man. Like I said, and Cowboys, and I can see y'all guys battling with the Cowboys because I still got to see what Cowboys got to offer in the receiver. The one receiver getting hurt. So you got to see what they all about. They got some big talk.
You already know Washington is sleeper.
They sleeper. They got Carson Wentz. You know what I mean? So And Washington got talent. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
What's up? Is Thomas, he out still?
He came back last game, I think.
Okay. Logan Thomas?
Yeah.
Okay.
think
I know he had a bad injury or whatever, so I mean, I got to read up on that. He definitely a top tight end in the
I
league.
think I heard
you
his
know
name in somebody's conversation.
McLaren, you know what I mean? They got
McLaren, big check.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Gibson,
they got that. Gibson.
He had a rough little first game, but I guess he came back.
Yeah, you know. So, yeah, Washington overall solid. And
Carson Wentz got something to prove.
Yeah, that's what I mean. The Giants is just everybody's job is on the line, so like Carolina. So, like I said, I can see them being in the mix early maybe and, you know, falling off. You know.
Listen, man, I just got to remind you, man, the Cowboys did lose their last 3 games to the Jets.
I know that. I know that. I know that. That's the only thing I could hate on Cowboys fans, because Cowboys fans,
I think they're gonna be too distracted, man.
They be, you know, I don't know why they be hating on my Jets so
I think
much.
I think they got a few good players that got them excited.
Who that, for the Cowboys?
Mm-hmm.
Nah, the Cowboys is just.
I think they got a little excited, and I think they're gonna get distracted because they gonna feel like they won the Super Bowl already, and the media gonna come and, you know what I'm saying, and show them love how they normally do. Mm-hmm. But, you know, for these little highlight players, they got a little hype. So
I think just in general,
I think they're gonna get let down.
It's the Cowboys, man. Like, you still got Dak over there. It's the Cowboys. They still in your face regardless if they that good or not. You know what I'm saying? So, and you
Michael
know,
gonna be on TV once a week now.
Right. And you know what I mean?
Distracted,
going to what we said, you know, a couple episodes ago. couple episodes ago, definitely go check us out on YouTube, Spotify, you know, Anchor Breaker, Google Podcasts. But we was talking about the most valuable. And when we were saying, yo, Denver went for this, you know, Cowboys, these $10 million, you know, and now, you know, when the Forbes did everything, they're $8 billion. $8
billion in them things.
$8 billion. You know what I'm saying? So you got the Commanders though right there. What? 5.6.
Fronting on us.
Yeah, 5.6. Yeah, there. You know what I'm saying? You got the Cowboys at.
That's because we are for sale soon, so they got to run that price up.
Right. Cowboys the most valuable. Then you got the Patriots at 6.4 next. Then you got the Rams at 6.2. Then you got the Giants at 6. Then you got the Chicago Bears, you know, because it's historic.
And they about to leave too, though.
No, they about to.
They about to relocate.
Is they?
They want to. They bought some land or something in like Texas or something.
Nah, I did hear that, but I did see them.
They
was talking about reevaluate. I mean, restructuring.
Put a roof on it.
Their stadium that they have now, and they were 5.8. Then you got the Commanders, like you said. Then you got the Jets at 5.4.
New York.
Yep. Then you got the 49ers at 5.2.
They could probably be higher, I think.
What?
The 49ers.
Yeah. But like you said, it's New York. It's the New York thing. Just like for yours, the Commanders, like, it's Washington. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is still a historic, you know what I mean, brand. Mine is definitely because of the city. You know what I mean? Like, it's the New York Jets. You know what I mean? Then you got, like I said, the San Francisco 49ers at 5.2. Then you got the Vegas at 5.1. Then you got Philly right after them at a little over 4.5. You know what I'm saying?
I think like culture drives a lot of that.
Yeah.
I think culture drives most of it, honestly.
Like I said, the Bears is just historic.
Yeah.
You know, it's a historic franchise.
So is Refield.
That's why
they're like the only, them and Lambeau probably, I think, the only stadiums with real grass. And they get muddy and stuff.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's that. Same for Washington. The Rams, you know, just like they're their counterpart, and they, you know what I mean, and they city part in the same colors, but different sport. The Warriors, same thing. Like, they winning. They winning.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They just got a new stadium. The price went up. You know what I'm saying?
Anything. Yep.
The price went up. So, you know what I mean?
You just went to the last 5 championships. Yeah, you can build whatever the fuck you want.
That's what I'm saying. And the price went up. You know what I'm saying? And they do, you know what I mean? They up there. But, yeah, so that, yeah. So you pay for a little historic. You pay for what
man,
you got.
Stop fronting on us, though, man. Y'all need to stop fronting on us. Anytime I mention my squad, it get just doubt. You know what I'm saying? People just be like, yeah, whatever. I be like, yo, we beat y'all twice last year. Like, why? How you talking junk? Like,
listen, at least you get the high whatever. Like, I get that. You know what y'all niggas did? Y'all niggas ass. Like, we get disrespected all the time, man. Except the last 11 years, man, hasn't been that great.
I'm probably in that same boat. You know what I'm saying?
I just made the playoffs, man, 2 years ago, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying though? Y'all just in
I
the
was gonna
news
bring
for
up RG3.
I had the RG.
That was 1 year. 1 year.
Well, yeah, that was around my Sanchez, Sanchez time too. So I was like, I could live on the Sanchez time. 2 AFC championships, but that was fucking
Live and die on the Sanchez.
right. It was 12 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Like I said,
You got the AFC championship, but then you got the butt fumble.
right, exactly. And which one they remember more? The butt fumble. They remember that we went 2 AFC championships in a row. God damn it, a couple plays away from damn Super Bowl, but it is what it is.
Revis Island.
Yeah, it is what it is, man. Like I said, but keeping it in New York though, you got one person that's staying, man. That they decided to keep it together, keep the family together.
Before we get to that, let's talk about this person that left, man, because we were talking about Seattle making people retire because they're so trash. Shaquem Griffin, you know what I'm saying? The player, the linebacker with the one hand that made news about 4 years ago. After 4 years, he called it quits. You know what I'm saying? Kind of coincidence to me. You know what I'm saying? Russell Wilson ain't there no more. The whole defense that he learned from ain't there no more. He said, "Hey, my time has run out. I'm out of here."
Hey man, he is. Hey, inspiration was everything, though.
At least I got to look at Sierra when she was coming around. And shit, like,
You know what I mean? His inspiration was everything. You know what I'm saying? For him to just make the team,
definitely inspirational.
And not to just get drafted like like other people just got drafted and you didn't hear about him, but he actually made the team.
I was gonna say a name, but I did not want to get canceled before we get back.
Exactly.
Before we get
I
big.
don't want to either. Right? Me either. But you know what I mean? So definitely shout out him, like I said, for just being an inspiration out there for sure.
Yes, sir. Now back to New York.
Back to New York, you know what I'm saying? We from New York, Rochester, New York, baby, 585. But KD and the Nets, you know what I mean, decided to, like I said, talk it out and run this thing back, man. What are your thoughts, man, and who do you think won out of KD and Brooklyn?
KD.
And why?
Because KD was going to win either way because he got the money. He got 4-year contract. Like, he getting paid either way. But I think it was all front anyway. Like, I think KD was just trying to get Twitter entertained for his off season. He just wanted to every now and then see who provoked him to actually reply back. Because every time it was some bullshit, he came out as some bullshit.
Right. Like, clapping back for sure.
Like, his Twitter is hilarious, yo.
Yeah, he pick and choose to clap back for sure.
But they had the dude number 14 for the Rams. And, his last name Durant too. He was like, "Yo, somehow this is my cousin. I'm a Rams fan now." Like, he just be on Twitter chilling. Man, I think it was just it was one of the things, man. I think a lot of players might do it. I don't know how serious he was. He probably won't ever say until he probably retire or something.
Right.
But I really think he just was just like, all right, watch this, man. Watch how I do this. Yeah, trade me. Like, watch this. Watch the whole league go crazy. They ain't gonna trade me. I'm Kevin Durant. What they gonna get back? What they gonna get back?
Hey, man, he tried it.
He did. Whatever. He back. We gotta watch this big three. You know what I'm saying? Let's see if the other one back.
Hey,
You think Ben Simmons back?
Yeah, Ben Simmons back. He definitely back. He ready. He
I still ain't seen him hoop.
Yeah, he ready to prove something, man. Bro, Ben is waiting. You know what I mean? He's waiting to prove something. You know what I mean? But my take on it, I think Brooklyn actually won, and I just say that because, like I say, he's coming back and they're running it back. You know what I mean? If it was a good trade package, then they would, you know what I mean? They would have did it, obviously, but they didn't settle for less. Is what I mean. I mean by that aspect. You know what I'm saying?
He was only going to get traded to a winner. If he didn't get traded, you got Kyrie and Ben Simmons. Like,
yeah, no, I'd say if you look at it that aspect, it's like I ain't don't trade me to no sorry team, right? If you look at it that aspect, like you said, you know what I mean? Yeah, he won, you know what I mean? But I think the overall, like I said, Brooklyn won for Fires keeping them
at least
there.
they feel like they won.
Yeah, you
at
got
least
to.
they feel like they won.
But yeah, it definitely changed.
Psychological warfare.
Got to. But like I said, they listened to the podcast. Hopefully, at least the one person, you know what I'm saying, said to this owner and that owner, you know what I mean, just get y'all in the room, be like, listen, all y'all evaluation, man. Coach, GM, KD, like we all here, like let's play this 1 year. You got Kyrie on evaluation, you on a 1 year contract. You got Ben Simmons, you know what I mean.
Just see what happened. That now Kyrie is free of the vaccine rules and stuff. Let's see what happens. That was the main thing. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying, right? You got the Kyrie back. You know what I mean? Like I said, the vaccine and you know, just everything has, you know, got, you know what I mean, less restrictions. You know what I mean? So that's there. You got Ben Simmons that had a whole year off. You know what I mean? To recover from whatever he was, you know, recovering from. You know what I mean? And you got a motivated KD. You know what I'm saying? And we got swept. You know what I mean? He was talking this trade. All right, you got these guys talking junk. Like you said, it's some fuel. Like, all right, we here. Because that's what it turned to real quick. Like, it turned, the sports shit is so crazy. Because it turned from, you know, KD drama to,
championship.
yeah, you think they can win the championship? Like,
I was thinking about that, yo.
what the fuck? Like, yo, y'all was wild. Like, why y'all ain't bring that up?
Man, it's media. It's
Like, why y'all ain't bring that up? Like, yo, he should stay, man. I mean, they have a good shot. Like this. No, it was none of that shit.
He should go. Once
that shit broke,
oh shit, they gonna win this shit. Oh,
yeah, once you heard that shit, like, oh man, they're definitely a favorite. Come on, people. Come on, man. I was just laughing. But like you said, it's the media and people know how to play their role. And now it's more clickbait. You know what I'm saying? Now we gotta go to, are they championship contenders now?
Yeah,
Not
same
from
thing.
where,
Like 2 weeks of that,
right? Not where is he going, and it slowed down a little bit. Now it's like, you think they can win?
Who gonna win MVP?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Oh, Ben Simmons, yeah, you know what I mean? Oh, Kyrie, he's playing for a contract year. Like
Ben Simmons, we ain't seen play in 2 years, but he gonna be great.
Right, exactly. That's a great two-way player. He should have won the Defensive Player of the Year. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, it's something to talk about. So, but yeah, they definitely. But overall, like you said, skill-wise and name-wise, they there. You know what I'm saying? I think Ben Simmons is a better overall fit than Harden. Obviously, I think, and everyone else would think Harden's a better player. You know what I'm saying? But you know, for what they trying to do, they wasn't looking for no.
Is it Photoshop or is it real? James Harden got skinny for real?
Man, I don't know Harden.
They said he looked like 50 Cent in that one movie.
Listen, man. I think, and it's a real thing too. I think me and Harden suffer from the same thing. Like, we could be skinny and then we could get bloated and shit. Like the next day and shit. Like after a meal, for real. Like I suffer for that shit. Like it'd be from bloatation or something like that. I think Harden suffers from the same thing. Like he'll be skinny in one. Yeah, he'll be skinny in one. And then it just, you know, you might eat some or drink something that's carbonated or something, and you know what I mean, get that gas or get that bloatation, man. For real, that's a real thing though. But yeah, now I say he's been looking good. He's dedicated to the gym. You know what I mean. He took the lesser contract. And
I got a take, right. It's all the way left, and I don't know if it'll be interesting for this podcast.
To the left.
But I do have somebody who's
what's up?
Who do want to come on and they want to talk about kind of this subject. You know what I'm saying? When they do end up coming on.
What's up? I might hit up a lot of people too.
Do you think?
Yep.
Do you think KD and Harden are missing a woman in their life?
Listen, behind every great man is a woman, man. I'm gonna tell you that.
I feel like everybody who been winning championships got wives and stuff. And then KD, you never seen him with a girlfriend, never heard with a girlfriend.
I heard one or two with KD.
I ain't never heard. And then James Harden, you know, he be out in the clubs partying, but you ain't never seen him with the shorty, like.
Right.
And they always struggling at the end.
Yeah, because it's
like if they go home and be in their own head rather than a little shorty talking
like
some game into them.
Right, like I said, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Like behind every good man. But some people just that ain't for them. You know what I'm saying? That ain't for them. I think better for headspace, like you said.
He be real mad all the time. Well, at least online it seems like he mad.
Right. Better for a lot of things, you know what I'm saying? For sure. But yeah. I mean it does.
Interesting take, right? Like,
no, it is an interesting take on that aspect. Like you said, it's a balance. I'm gonna tell you just from experience, like, you know what I mean, marriage stuff. It's a balance. Then you being by yourself and what somebody, you know what I mean.
Because I think at the end of the day, you know, besides your mama. And in the world, in the world that's against you, you want that one person that just got your back,
regardless.
You know what I'm saying? And it might be that one little push. You know what I'm saying? It be like, all right, I got this now. Watch I do this. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And
like
getting,
you said, or
end up pushing through. Even Kyrie got a little shorty. You know, right. Kyrie got the championship.
Right. Kyrie was out there too. Kyrie was in the streets too. He settled down a little bit now. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, for sure. Like I said, it's definitely interesting to take in all sports. Like you say, because it's like I said, it's more of a mind thing, like you said, because you can be distracted, like you said, Twitter, or now you don't got nobody to go to, so now you out in the club like Harden, like he chilling with rappers more than anything, like you said. You know what I mean? So, yeah, interesting take.
You know what I'm saying? That's all, I always thought about that with KD. I don't know if that's a pause or not, but it's just like, yo, K, I ain't never seen KD with a shorty, like.
Yeah, I think what you call it? What's that? Hard? I think hard. Yeah, we ain't no gossip, gossip podcast, but yeah, I already up seen some things though. Sure.
Other big news, man. You know what I'm saying? This is ain't no gossip. This is big news. You know what I'm saying? This is LeBron. You know what I'm saying? And generational wealth. You know what I'm saying? And Big Billy. You know what I'm saying?
Billy.
That 2-year extension for $98 million.
Told you he was gonna sign
$49 million a year.
Told you.
No, $96 million, $98 million.
It was 97.
97? All right, so like, no, what's up? 98.5 a year. I mean, 48.5 a year.
Mm-hmm. You know, 1-on-1. You know what I mean? See what you do. And you know, the 1-on-1 is just all the.
That's the LeBron contract.
Yeah, it's the LeBron, and it's also, you know, you help the team out because it ain't guaranteed. So you opt out, and the team got money, then you opt back in, or you know, you take the same contract, and you know what I mean? You good. Like, so.
You know, Brown set that precedent. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so he the king. I think this
you always got to give the option.
Going back to Vegas, it just adds, you know,
that's one of the
more money.
That's one of the extra layers to LeBron that they've been adding lately. You know what I'm saying? That he at least gets through the contract. So the way he does it, I always liked, and I always thought it was an ideal situation that more players should go by. Just take the quick little 2-year max with an option. You know what I'm saying? If you don't like it, you could just go and you don't have no drama. If you mess with it, just sign again. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, like I said, it's only LeBron I could really sign that, and like KD, like, because I'm nice. I'm always gonna be nice. I'm gonna be nice when I retire. Like these other players, like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, my dog, you know what I mean? Unfortunately, he could have been with the Heatles, but he was thinking the same thing. And he was younger though too. So he like, man, I'm about to take this guaranteed $250. What you talking about? $150? You know what I'm saying? What? Yeah,
$150 for 2 to 3 years though.
Right. He wasn't thinking that. He saw the two. You know what I mean? A lot of players do it. Like, far as for baseball, you know, that's why they get them 13, 10-year contract.
They about to get rid of those though.
Yeah, they like, I want to be guaranteed, and that's what Melo was looking at. You know what I mean? LeBron was like, nah, I'm that guy. I know I'm going to be this guy. I'm going to sign these contracts. You know?
That is, a different level of confidence.
Yeah, you know, that's different level of confidence is what I'm saying, you know, at the end of the day. You know,
but that's what you want from an athlete, though.
Hell yeah. That's why he the king. That's why he the king. That's why he the Billy.
That's some of the, like, simple common sense stuff that you would think more people would, like,
yeah, that's like, you
adapt
know, like,
to, but everybody their own person.
Everybody their own person. And just like when we hear stuff in the music business, stuff like that, like, they take their bag and give up a lot of these, you know what I mean, instead of taking less and getting more in the long run.
I just had somebody in the studio that said, I'll sign for anything. Right now. He said it right on the end. I'll sign whatever.
And then in 5 years, he's crying that he got 4 albums left. And
definitely, you know what I'm saying?
Don't own his publishing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Meg Thee Stallion.
Yeah.
Shout out to Carl Crawford.
Yeah, shout out, hey, man.
You know, I don't know the situation, so I don't want to be on nobody's side, but Carl Crawford plays sports. That's why I'm shouting him out.
Right. And he made a lot of money. And also, like I said, man, you got contract. When you sign a 5-year, like, when you sign these contracts, man, you sign them. Like,
yeah. And
you sign them in, like I said, all you ask is just like Killer said, man. He said all information, you know, he gave me opportunity. You know what I mean? Because, you know, for the years, he was like, oh, Mace would then hit niggas off for money and stuff like that. Mace like, I ain't never get the bag like I was supposed to, you know, at first. You know what I mean? And Cam was like, man, hey, he gave me opportunity. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
He gave Fabio 5,000.
5,000. But he gave me the opportunity in that. And I'm Mace.
Got songs with Alicia Keys, man.
And I'm Mace. And guess what? Like you said, it would be just like us. We'll get in rooms because we know somebody. Like, now that's we in rooms. Yeah. And that's what with Fabio. He was in rooms. Like, okay. Yep. Oh, check this. And like you said, he got the bag. Now we're going to split this bag, though. Because, you know, I invested in you. And that's the same like.
There's another topic we got to bring up.
Crawford and Megan, you know what I mean? Same thing.
That's one of the other topics we got to bring. Because a lot of it is rooted off of money and all that. And it's like, I think I seen somebody they had like they posted a picture of a list of questions, and they had on their papers. And one of the questions was, if you had one wish, what would it be?
Be one wish.
So I just thought to myself, like, if I was ever, to be asked this, whatever. So let me think about something. And I was like, I wish the world would go back, or if it ever was, I don't even know. I wish the world worked off love rather than greed.
Yeah, because I would agree.
From the point, like, because everybody be like, oh, you need to pay for groceries, but listen, groceries, house mortgage, whatever. But if it all started from love, it's barter system. It's what can you give me instead of give me this. Like, give me this. This is what I want.
Right.
you know, like,
that's a fact. Yeah, it's bigger than anything, right? That's a fact.
And then, all the Fabio stuff, like, yo, if it's all for love, I take that, like you said, camp. He gave me opportunity. And now it's like, nah, he ain't give me the bag. You don't know what bag I'm getting. I don't have to mess with you. You don't know how much bag I'm spending.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
right. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Going back to that match, he was like, they thought I had the bag. I ain't get the bag yet. So I can't, you know what I mean? I could do what I could do, but, you know what I mean? Like you said, all you got to ask for opportunity. And when you get that opportunity, you got to run with it.
You know what I'm saying?
Like I said, for Cam Stakes, I'm rhyming in front of Biggie. At the time, the biggest artist in the world for 30 minutes. And he like, I got you a deal. Got him a deal. So.
Talking about running with the opportunity real quick before we sign out. The crossover program happened. You know what I'm saying? Jamal crossover, you know what I'm saying? Living legend. Yeah, LeBron showed up. And LeBron walking into the building showed why he worth 2 years, 97 million. You know what I'm saying? It was like the president was walking through.
Right.
So many people in the gym that the game actually got cut in the second quarter because it was too hot in there.
It's too hot.
You know what I'm saying? And the court was too slippery.
Niggas hot breath, wasn't it?
Yeah, and the court was too slippery. You know what I'm saying? I know this because people from the city was watching because we was talking about Primetime Ballers last episode, shouting them out. We're going to shout them out again right now because their son was on that court with the big dog, LeBron. You know what I'm saying? 5'6", I think he is. You know what I'm saying? He out of University of Washington. You know, he went up there with Isaiah Carter, who is Jay-Z's nephew. For y'all don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Now you know.
From The Rock.
Now you know.
You know what I'm saying? Like, why you think it's called Rockefeller? It's from The Rock, son. You know what I'm saying? Like, the Rock boys in the building tonight. You know what I'm saying? But the highlight of that game though was that Jason Tatum was looking good next to LeBron. I'm talking about trades and stuff. What about Jason Tatum going to LA?
Nah. Listen, man, everybody play good when they're in these, you know what I mean, these little games. You know what I mean? But that, I don't know, that style, them styles of game.
He got 20 in the first quarter.
Yeah, them style of game, like I say, Jason, he's still my nigga. He's still my guy. But
He do it in the postseason.
Yeah, I need to see that the eye of the tiger, man, in this year. For sure.
Eye of the tiger. Shout out to Rocky. You know what I mean? So we were talking about Vlado, Drago.
Right. You know what
Ivan Drago.
Yeah, so I just need Tatum to, you know what I mean, step it up. But yeah, the king, like I said, he's the president. He's out here, you know what I'm saying? Like he's the man, man. And he brings, like I said, he brings the crowd, you know what I'm saying? But I think they dropped the ball though. I think they dropped the ball.
In that game?
Just in general. I think, listen, in my eyes, I understand that when they play them type of games, it being like, you know, little gyms or whatever, but once you got the confirmation that LeBron was coming, they
college gym.
Yeah, they should have went to the University of Washington, or they should have what's that? The Seattle Storm, right in the WNBA. They should have called him like. Crawford should have married. Listen, I got LeBron James coming. You know how.
You still want to keep the atmosphere though. You know what I'm saying?
But that's what I'm.
A little bigger.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. They try to keep it in there, but at least could have went to a bigger, like I said, one more. I'm pretty sure they got something like that.
Something with better HVAC system.
You know what I'm saying? Like
they should have called Rafi J. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Shout out Cuzzo.
Shout out, right. I should have went to D3 school or something like the gym. You know what I'm saying? And got it popping. But yeah, the king.
But it's always a vibe with those, you know what I'm saying?
Those always go down, you know. Pablo's over there with him and what you call it, you know, they cool. him and Murray, they had their little, little tit for tat, you know what I'm saying, this offseason, you know what I mean? Because, Murray was out there disrespecting people, and Pablo was his little man. So they was out there too as well. So like I said, they had a lot of star players out there. Isaiah Thomas was out there. You know what I mean? And like I said, off of Jamal Crawford.
Shanghai Knights want to sign him.
Who?
Isaiah Thomas.
You should go.
You seen that?
You should go.
It was like a running joke. That Isaiah Thomas posted on Twitter. Like, can we sign now? And Shanghai Sharks said, we've been trying to sign you for 2 years.
Go. I know he was talking about because of KD's joint. Everybody was on that. Like, now we can Beverly, he always got to say something. Pat Bev, he was out there like, people trying to eat out here, man, waiting on Kevin Durant, trying to feed their family.
Word.
But that'll be dope though.
Real quick too, right before I keep coming to my head. A couple episodes, I believe a couple episodes ago, you asked me how long it take for me to let things go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It had me thinking, you know what I'm saying, in my life. I thought about it earlier today. Like, maybe I do got a little problem as far as, like, you know what I'm saying, at the crib, I got to bag up some clothes and get them out of here type of joint. You know what I'm saying? Like, little stuff like that you don't think about, like memories that you keep it around just because, stuff that you keep it around just because it's a memory or something. You be like, man, I need to throw this shit away. I need to start something new type shit, right?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But Udonis Haslem.
Memories are things that people do.
He just can't seem to let it go, man. Like, bruh, why you taking them cap space, bruh?
Let it go.
If you're going to be part of the team, be a consultant or something, bruh. Why you got to be on the team, on contract, on the bench, suited up? Like, bruh, you grandpa. Like,
that's why. He Dave County over there, you know what I'm saying?
I think he going for Vince Carter record. I don't know. Even though I think LeBron probably going to break that too.
Right, that's what I'm saying. What Vince Carter had 22 years?
22.
Yeah, hell yeah. LeBron breaking that. LeBron, he a petty nigga on them records too, low key. Like, he want to break everything. He might not say it, but
people talking about he chasing, but it do come with the game, bro.
Right,
like, if you average 30 your whole career, you gonna
get it. And he look at LeBron look at every guy. I could break this and let me do the calculation. I got to average 20.
Something new to talk about.
Right, 25. New motivation. I got to average 25 for this year to be first all-time leading scorer. All right, I'm going to do it.
Yep, that's what we're doing.
Check off list. But, yeah, now Haslam, he's going to just be like Juwan Howard was, you know what I mean? For the championship teams. Juwan Howard was the same thing. He was head coaching and...
You need to coach, bro. Stay a coach, right, bro. You don't need to be a player.
Went straight coaching, same shit. He went straight coaching. You know what I mean? Shout out to Juwan Howard, not even Michigan, but he was the same thing. Hey, man, he was the last person on the bench. But
let it go.
Listen, some people can't. That's the only thing you know how to do, man.
He ain't doing it, though. He ain't getting in the game. He just on the team.
But if you can get that much love, the game still love me. See how they love me, man?
I love the game.
I love the game. Right. I love the hustle. Exactly.
I feel like Bird of Magic out there.
Word.
When I get in the game.
When I get in, right. I'm the enforcer, too. I'm out here.
Word.
Because he ain't holding on no cap space
what's
anyway.
What's away from the Knicks?
Who that?
What's away from the Knicks? He used to punch people in the face. I think he played with Mike. Oh, Charles Oakley. Charles Oakley. I feel like Charles Oakley.
Yeah, I'm Charles Oakley out here. Like you said, Casper, he ain't holding on to damn Casper. He get the lowest or whatever. You know what I'm saying? They looking out for him. Like, take this. He ain't holding on to Casper.
They paying under the table.
Yeah, it's just love. Here you go. Yeah, take this, and then we'll give you an extra $500,000.
Word, man. Well, man, we gotta let go of this episode. That's what we got to.
Let it go.
Yo, man, it's your boy Henry Dre.
It's John, man.
And this is the Pham Perspective, man. Go check us out on all the platforms.
All the platforms.
You know where to find us.
PH. Malasacas.